Got a tiny backyard? In 2025, that's your biggest advantage. From green walls that grow up not out to sculpted stone paths, edible gardens, and cozy sunken corner, these small space ideas are pure luxury, ready to transform your yard. In 2025, backyard landscaping is climbing to new heights literally. As outdoor spaces shrink, homeowners are turning to vertical gardens to bring nature's beauty closer than ever before. Instead of spreading out, why not grow up? Layered green walls, modular planters, trellis-trained vines, and wall-mounted greenery maximize the vertical dimension of your yard, creating a stunning, space-saving canvas of living color. Whether you have a narrow alley, a tiny patio, or a walled-in courtyard, vertical gardens provide a lush backdrop that breathes life into your space. They're not just trendy, they're a smart and stylish response to spatial limitations. The effect? A rich, tropical vibe with dramatic visual impact that makes your backyard feel like a boutique retreat. In 2025, this isn't just for design magazines, it's for your home. And it's easier than ever with modular kits and low-maintenance plants. Imagine sipping coffee beside a wall of herbs or relaxing under cascading ferns. It's an immersive way to connect with nature, even when the ground space is tight. With vertical gardening, less really is more and more beautiful than ever. Vertical gardens work by stacking plant life along walls, fences, or purpose-built structures. These layered gardens use containers, mesh panels, trellises, or modular pocket systems to hold a mix of greenery. Think flowering vines, herbs, ferns, succulents, or even edible plants. The idea is to turn a blank wall into a living work of art. The 2025 trend leans into natural textures: wood-framed boxes, rust-proof metal grids, and stone-accented backings. Irrigation can be simple, using drip lines or self-watering systems that run behind the panels. LED grow lights and smart plant monitors are being integrated to help support growth in shaded or urban spots. This strategy is ideal for small backyards, townhomes, or apartments with limited outdoor square footage. The result? Your space feels fuller, greener, and more alive without sacrificing functionality or crowding the ground. Whether you opt for a DIY pallet garden or a professionally installed vertical wall, the concept transforms your entire outdoor ambience. It creates privacy, softens harsh walls, and provides a year-round canvas that evolves with the seasons. Vertical gardening in 2025 is no longer just a clever trick, it's a luxurious, thoughtful design choice. The magic of a vertical garden lies in its ability to do more with less. In a small backyard, every square foot matters, so why not activate your walls too? Layered greenery creates a lush, expansive feel even when floor space is limited. It acts as natural insulation, reducing heat, filtering air, and adding acoustic softness to your space. Plus, vertical gardens are highly customizable. Want a culinary corner with basil, thyme, and strawberries? Done. Prefer a lush, ornamental wall with ferns and philodendrons? That's easy. These designs can also serve as privacy screens or living dividers between functional zones, like separating a grill area from a seating nook. And thanks to tech upgrades in 2025, watering and monitoring are virtually hands-free. A vertical garden also boosts property value by adding style and sustainability in a compact, low-maintenance format. Best of all, It creates a calming sanctuary that invites you outdoors, enhances mental wellness, and makes your space feel curated and cared for. For small yards, vertical gardens aren't just trendy, they're transformative. Forget boring patios and plain pavers. In 2025, small backyards are all about artistry, and geometry leads the charge. Sculpted hardscape patterns are taking center stage, turning bland ground surfaces into stunning visual elements. Think mosaic-style walkways, checkerboard stone and grass layouts, or fluid curves formed from slate and gravel. These geometric designs aren't just eye-catching, they structure your space. A diagonal path can elongate a tiny yard, while alternating textures can define zones without the need for bulky dividers. By combining beauty with function, these sculpted layouts transform your yard into a gallery under the open sky. And the best part? Hardscape features are durable, low maintenance, and weather-resistant, meaning your backyard looks polished all year long. Whether you're working with 100 square feet or a petite patio, adding custom hardscape patterns turns your space into a personal statement of style. Hardscape patterning is more than laying pavers, it's designing with purpose. You start by selecting materials: pavers, bricks, gravel, stamped concrete, or stone tiles. Then comes the layout. 2025 design trends emphasize contrast: light versus dark stone, grass interspersed with pavers, or textured borders framing smooth surfaces. Popular configurations include herringbone paths, circular motifs, and modular squares aligned with architectural lines of your home. These layouts define movement and visual rhythm. Want to make your space feel longer? Use diagonal patterns. Need a focal point? Design a circular center platform or fire pit pad. Sculpted hardscapes also allow for creative infill with drought-resistant ground cover, mulch, or artificial turf. In small yards, this eliminates the need for grass upkeep while giving you a highly functional, elegant surface. Whether you're walking barefoot, entertaining guests, or just enjoying the visual calm, sculpted hardscapes bring structure and soul to your space. Sculpted hardscape patterns offer multiple benefits, especially for small backyards. First, they're durable, lasting decades with little maintenance. They resist erosion, don't require watering, and make cleaning simple. But beyond practicality, patterned hardscapes elevate the space by creating visual lines and contrasts. They guide the eye, making tight spaces feel larger, more defined, and more intentional. They eliminate the need for furniture clutter or garden overgrowth to define areas. Plus, hardscaping boosts home value by increasing curb appeal with minimal upkeep. Another perk? Hard surfaces are multifunctional. Use them for dining, lounging, yoga, or even kids' play. And with 2025's growing range of sustainable pavers and permeable materials, These designs are more eco-friendly than ever. Bottom line, geometric hardscaping doesn't just ground your design, it lifts the entire experience. In 2025, tranquility isn't just a vibe, it's a design philosophy. Small backyards are being transformed into serene retreats using natural elements like stone, gravel, and minimalist composition. Inspired by Japanese Zen gardens, these spaces reject clutter and embrace simplicity. You don't need grass or fountains to feel peace, you need balance, texture, and intentional design. Imagine smooth gravel raked into concentric circles, large flat stones forming a contemplative path, and a few sculptural plants or mossy mounds quietly accenting the scene. This style encourages quiet reflection and creates a sensory escape from modern chaos. And for tiny spaces, the impact is profound. Clean lines make areas feel larger, textures add richness, and every inch serves a purpose. A Zen gravel space isn't just beautiful, it's meditative, minimal, and mindful, perfect for 2025's slower, more intentional pace of life. Zen-inspired landscaping focuses on harmony and flow. Begin with a clean base of fine gravel, crushed granite, or pale pebbles. Rake it into soft waves or concentric patterns to mimic water or energy. Add a few large flat stones, stepping stones, or sculptural rocks placed asymmetrically to reflect natural randomness. Choose a limited palette: gray, white, charcoal, tan. In 2025, Zen gardens often incorporate modern edges, corten steel borders, low-profile benches, or black bamboo fencing. Ground cover plants are optional, but moss, thyme, or dwarf mondo grass can add softness. Lighting is subtle. If used, think solar path lights or moonlight-inspired low glows. This layout doesn't try to fill the yard, it creates negative space, silence, and balance. You can meditate, lounge, or simply breathe deeply. The aesthetic doesn't shout, it whispers. And in small backyards, that soft energy goes a long way. Zen gravel spaces offer something rare in backyard design: peace. By stripping away busy color schemes and excessive plantings, you're left with texture, tone, and rhythm. This reduces visual noise, calms the nervous system, and increases mental clarity. Maintenance is minimal. Gravel doesn't need mowing or watering, and stones don't wilt. The design also creates drainage-friendly surfaces that stay beautiful in all seasons. And unlike flower beds or turf, gravel gardens look just as stunning in dry climates or shaded lots. Zen-style layouts work especially well in tight areas, where too many features would feel crowded. Instead, the balance of empty space and focal elements brings airiness. It also elevates your backyard with a sculptural, almost museum-like quality. Whether you're meditating or just passing through with your morning coffee, the calm lingers. Imagine stepping outside and snipping fresh rosemary for your dinner. In 2025, small backyards are becoming edible works of art. Gone are the days of messy vegetable patches and plastic planters. Now, it's about edible elegance, growing food in a way that enhances the beauty of your space. Think raised cedar boxes brimming with herbs, trellised cherry tomatoes climbing a black steel arch, or dwarf fruit trees in minimalist concrete planters. This isn't a garden that screams utility. It whispers luxury. The edible garden trend balances beauty with bounty. Whether you have a 6x6 patio or a skinny side yard, you can grow fresh produce in designer form. The best part? You don't just admire it, you eat from it. In 2025, every square inch of your backyard can feed both your soul and your appetite. Edible elegance starts with intentional design. Use symmetrical raised beds made from wood, metal, or stone to elevate your growing area literally and visually. Stick to a theme: Mediterranean, lavender, sage, olives, cocktail garden, mint, berries, lemons, or modern kitchen, basil, tomatoes, kale. Add form through vertical trellises, espaliered citrus trees, or archways covered in edible vines. Integrate color by mixing purple basil with green romaine or marigolds to attract pollinators. Border beds with gravel or slate for a polished look, and add a central focal point like a small table, urn, or sculpture. This isn't just about planting, it's about layering textures, using symmetry, and aligning with the rest of your outdoor style. Smart irrigation and container options make it easy to manage, even on a balcony-sized lot. You'll be amazed how stunning and tasty your small yard can become. An edible landscape delivers multiple wins. First, it gives you fresh, organic ingredients at your fingertips, reducing grocery trips and food waste. Second, it adds purpose to your outdoor space. Watching greens grow or harvesting fruit adds rhythm to your routine and connection to nature. Third, it boosts aesthetics. Gone are the messy veggie rows of the past. In 2025, raised beds and curated plant combinations look like artwork. And it's more sustainable too. Using native herbs, rain-efficient planters, and seasonal harvests means lower water and carbon footprints. Plus, involving kids or guests in picking food turns your yard into an experience. Even if you only grow mint and tomatoes, the sense of self-sufficiency and luxury is real. Edible elegance makes small spaces functional, stylish, and truly satisfying. Sometimes, less is more powerful. In 2025, small backyard design is shifting toward minimalism with intention, focusing on one dramatic element. Enter the miniature statement tree. Whether it's a sculptural Japanese maple, a twisting olive tree, or a fragrant dwarf magnolia, the right tree becomes a living sculpture. It anchors the space, draws the eye, and creates year-round presence. In a small yard, one tree placed perfectly can give the illusion of more space by guiding layout, casting soft shade, or creating a central destination. This is not about packing in as many plants as possible. It's about choosing one exceptional specimen and letting it shine. With clean ground cover, a bold pot, or a geometric planter bed, that tree becomes the soul of your yard. Start by choosing your centerpiece tree. Look for slow-growing, low-height, high-character species. Top 2025 picks include dwarf Japanese maples, weeping cherries, small citrus, olive trees, and flowering crabapples. Place it strategically centered in a gravel circle, rising from a square planter, or at the end of a stone path. Design the space around it with minimalist features: pea gravel, ground covers, or a curved bench. Lighting matters too. Add a spotlight or uplight to highlight its silhouette at night. This strategy works beautifully in tight layouts, turning a tiny yard into an intentional sanctuary. Let the tree dictate the mood: romantic, serene, or Mediterranean chic. In 2025, a miniature tree isn't just landscaping, it's storytelling. Focusing on one feature tree brings structure and clarity to a small space. It eliminates the design chaos that often happens when trying to do too much. A single tree offers changing beauty across seasons: flowers in spring, shade in summer, colors in fall, and structure in winter. It becomes a visual anchor and a mood setter. Trees also cool the space, provide habitat, and improve air quality. And from a maintenance standpoint, one tree is far easier to care for than a crowded garden bed. Emotionally, it invites connection. People name their trees, photograph them, even decorate them. Whether your backyard is modern, rustic, or eclectic, one tree can tie it all together. It's a grounding force in an otherwise busy world. Want to make a tiny yard feel luxurious and immersive? In 2025, designers are going down. Sunken garden corners create instant depth, privacy, and visual intrigue. Whether it's a lowered seating area, a built-in planter ring, or a few steps down into a gravel nook, the slight elevation change alters the experience. It separates zones, creates coziness, and adds architectural interest. These small sunken areas can be bordered with stone, wood, or lush planting and are ideal for reading, sipping wine, or quiet reflection. They turn flat, forgettable yards into layered retreats. And because they're tucked below the surface, they feel cooler, quieter, and more protected. For small backyards in 2025, going lower is a smart way to go bigger. A sunken garden corner is one of 2025's most impactful design strategies for small backyards. By lowering a section of your yard just a few inches to a foot below the main level, you instantly introduce layers, texture, and intimacy. This change in elevation creates a visual break that draws the eye, gives the illusion of more space, and offers a cozy destination within your outdoor area. The sunken section can be square, round, or organically shaped, bordered by natural stone, wooden planks, or concrete edging. Fill it with gravel, decomposed granite, or oversized pavers, and surround it with soft greenery or architectural plants. Add built-in seating, a single chair, or a fire bowl for comfort and atmosphere. Sunken spaces often feel quieter and more insulated, perfect for relaxation, reading, or sipping coffee in peace. The materials used can reflect any style, from modern minimalist to boho retreat. Lighting adds another dimension, with recessed uplighting along the borders or warm-toned lanterns to enhance the sense of escape. While it might seem like a bold choice, sunken garden corners are surprisingly simple to execute and offer a powerful return in terms of ambience and sophistication. sunken garden corners provide a powerful combination of function and emotion. From a design perspective, they carve out dedicated zones without needing bulky structures or walls. This creates more visual variety in a flat space, making it feel larger, layered, and thoughtfully planned. The lowered level offers a physical and mental shift. Stepping down even slightly into the space feels like entering a calm, private retreat. These spaces naturally encourage pause, reflection, and presence, which enhances the sense of luxury in a compact yard. The surrounding edging can double as seating, planter space, or a subtle frame that defines the area. Sunken designs are also excellent for managing water flow, improving drainage, and controlling soil movement on slight slopes. From a sensory standpoint, they're quieter and cooler, perfect for warm climates or city noise. Whether it's a tranquil reading nook or a stylish conversation pit, sunken corners deliver a rich, immersive atmosphere without requiring extra square footage. In 2025, this design trend shows that sometimes going a little deeper brings you closer to your dream backyard. Now that you've explored stunning 2025 backyard landscaping ideas, vertical gardens, sculpted hardscapes, zen stone spaces, edible elegance, miniature trees, and sunken garden corners, it's time to reimagine your outdoor potential. You don't need a huge plot to create something magical. You need creativity, intention, and smart design. Whether you're dreaming of lush green walls or a calm gravel retreat, each idea offers beauty, function, and a sense of sanctuary. These aren't trends for trends' sake, they're solutions tailored for real spaces and real lifestyles. So start with one concept. Grow a gourmet garden, sculpt a paver pattern, or choose a tree that speaks to you. Let your tiny yard tell a big story. Luxury isn't about size, it's about how a space makes you feel. And in 2025, your backyard can feel like a world of its own.